Hello friends, welcome to the session on Python programming. In this session, we'll be discussing about one more object-oriented concept called as polymorphism in the Python programming language. In this session, we will see what we mean by polymorphism, in what way the polymorphism can be achieved in the Python programming language, and we will also see the suitable examples of using polymorphism in the Python programs. Friends, as you know that you are viewing this session on my YouTube channel, and you can subscribe to the channel so that you can watch many other educational videos. So let us start the session with the question what we mean by polymorphism in the Python programming language. Friends, one can easily observe that whenever you go to the shopping mall to purchase certain things, then you will behave like a customer. Whenever you are in a bus or train, then you behave like a passenger. Whenever you go to your school or college, then you behave like a student. And whenever you are at home, then you behave like a son. So it means that in real life, we need to behave differently under the different circumstances. If the circumstances are changed, then the same person will behave differently. The word polymorphism, it will stand for poly means many and morphism means forms. That is, polymorphism means many forms. In Python, it is possible that we can make the use of polymorphism. Many built-in functions in the Python are polymorphic functions. That is, you must have been seen that we have used certain functions with the list, tuple. Then you will find that the name of the function is the same. The same function name can be used with the list. The same function name can be used with the string, and it can also be used with the tuple. So it is a kind of polymorphism in the Python programming language. Python can use the two different class types in the same way. So this is also a type of polymorphism. In Python, polymorphism will allow us to define methods in the child class that have the same name as the methods in the parent class. So one method which is available in the parent class and another method in the child class can have the same name, and still their content can be different. So this is particularly useful in the cases where the methods inherited from the parent class doesn't quite fit for the child class. In such cases, we re-implement the method in the child class, and this process of re-implementing a method in the child class is being called as a method overriding. So method overriding is also one form of polymorphism that can be used in the Python programs. Let us understand how the polymorphism can be used in the Python program. This is a simple Python program where we are making the use of built-in function. As I told you, many built-in functions in the Python are polymorphic functions. Say, for example, when we consider the function length, it can be used with the string as well as it can be used with the list. Say, I can make the use of statement print length dsmp, and also I can make the use of the statement print length list 10, 20, and 30. So when this part of the program is executed, then one can easily find that in the first case, I will get the answer 4, while in the second case, I will get the result 3, because there are 3 elements in the list, while there are 4 characters in the string. So one can easily find that the name of the function is same, and when the arguments are changed, the different function is executed. Also, we can make the use of a function such as, say, add, which is a defined function, x comma y comma z is equal to 0 colon return x plus y plus z. And then we can make the use of this function like this: print add 2 comma 3, and at the same time I can add 3 numbers also, print add 2 comma 3 comma 4. So it is possible that in order to add the 2 numbers, you can use the same function. Also, in order to add the 3 numbers, you can use the same function. So in the first case, I will get the result 5. while in the second case, I will get the result 9. So this is also a kind of polymorphism that can be used in the Python. Suppose we have a class India where we are making the use of different functions such as capital, language, and type, where we are printing the message regarding India. Capital is New Delhi, language is Hindi, and we are making India as a developing country. Suppose we have another class USA in which we can make the use of the same function name, capital, language, and type, where the messages are different. Washington is the capital of USA, English is the primary language, and USA is a developed country. So when I have two objects, one for India, object India is equal to India, and object USA is equal to USA, then I can make the use of the loop for country in the object India, comma, object USA, colon, country.capital, country.language, country.type. So when this part of the program is executed, then on the screen, I will get the message, New Delhi is the capital of India. Hindi is the most widely spoken language. India is a developing country. While Washington DC is the capital of USA, English is the primary language, and USA is a developed country. So one can easily observe that these are the two different classes. Their methods names are same, but their method content are different. So this is also a kind of polymorphism that can be used in the Python. Let us consider another example. Suppose we have a class bird in which we have a function introduction, intro, then flight. So for bird, there are many types of bird. We will print the message in intro, and in the flight, most of the birds can fly. Suppose we have another class sparrow, which is a derived class from the class bird. And so bird is a base class, and this is a derived class in which I can again use the same function name flight, where I will print the message sparrow can fly. We have another class ostrich, which is also a derived class from bird, where I can use again the same name flight, where the message is different, that ostrich cannot fly. So when I make the use of these classes, then I can have the object bird, object sparrow, object OST, and then I will print the messages regarding object bird intro, object bird flight, object sparrow intro, object sparrow flight, object ostrich intro, and ostrich flight. So when this part of the program is executed, then you will find that we will get the message. There are many types of birds. Most of the birds can fly. There are many types of the birds. Sparrow can fly. There are many types of the birds. Ostriches cannot fly. So one can easily observe that the intro function will remain the same for all the three classes or all the three objects, and therefore the same message is being displayed on the screen. While the flight function is different for each class or each object, and therefore the message of the flight is different for each object. So this is also a kind of polymorphism that can be used in the Python programming. So thank you friends for viewing the session. Hopefully you have understood what is polymorphism and how it can be used in the Python. Thank you all.